Yeah, he's just kind of waiting for his first big win in Masters. This is his first finals, I believe, in a Masters major. Double Clops prized? It's alright, we have 4 candy. See, this is why you play 4 candy, just in case you prize 2 Clops. And if you prize 4 candy and 2 Clops, that's fine. That means all your other cards aren't prized, which means your deck is loaded with good stuff. Yo, Towards Hand sucks. Towards Hand is like double Stretcher, double Dracloak. Rune's going first. Research top deck. Has TM Evo in hand. And the Nest Ball? What are we, just cheating now? This way I don't play 4 candy. Yeah, how many candy are in Tord's hand? Although Tord did say he didn't cut consistency cards to add all the candies. He said he just cut other consistency stuff. Like, I don't think he plays Monkey Dory. Or he doesn't play Monkey Dory and stuff like that. No Nest Balls, but he still has Brox in there, so. Candy's back in Pulp. Well, no, because Tord has all the candy. So no other Pulp player actually played candy at this tournament, because Tord played candies for everyone. So no other Pulp players were allowed to play red candies. We hit the Tord's deck hit the max limit, so. 2 towers, 1 monkey, and what more? Oh yeah, no towers as well. Yeah, he played no towers. Tord saw all the candies from the Pulp players. Yeah. I think Rune has double Ralts here. Rune also has Guardy TM Evo Energy in hand, so Rune is probably just going to go attach, active, pass. And then next turn, Evo into double Curly into evolve to Guardy. That is kind of slow, though. But if you research in a way at Guardy is really bad. Well, I guess it depends if you get Badooed, right? Maybe Rune does play the research next turn after he doesn't get Badooed, unless Tord top decks. Isn't it crazy that the finals are 2 days early? This is the practice session. This isn't the real finals. They're practicing for the real finals on Tuesday. Yeah. So it's a little awkward because like you don't progress anything as Rune here if you don't play the research. All right, Tord's hand is dead until. All right, Tord's hand is still dead. Dude, what is that hand? Double candy, triple Loke, stretcher, counter catcher, and pass. All right, Rune. Well, does Rune just reach for Candy Guardy to win? Yeah, see, I don't know. Or do you just TM Evo out to double Curlia? He's going to go for the research. Okay. So could win this turn. Doesn't need that much. Needs the Candy Guardy, of course. Drew into a Curlia. Candy. Oh! He whiffed. Honestly, the hand actually isn't that good. There's no energy. As long as the other Guardy's in the deck, though, Rune's kind of chilling. That is kind of the question, though. Can we just Clefairy Mindbend? Oh, true. We could have just Clefairy Mindbended. But he whiffed, so he didn't get there anyways. Never lucky. Yeah, Clefairy Mindbend was actually game. I didn't even realize that. Super unlucky. All right, Tord top deck. Ooh, okay, we're in business now. The Poffin top deck. Into the Loke first. Okay. We want hella basics then, I guess. Okay, second Poffin. Squad is on the way. I mean, it's just Dreepies and Duskulls, right? You don't even get a Badoo here, I don't think. And then you play for like Candy Pult next turn or something like that. And then on Rune can actually draw a ton of cards this turn. Rune can get double Guardy set up though to play around like toward getting like a board wipe play or something like that. We're gonna start camping these skulls. Yeah, probably right. You probably just like chase Duskull here if you can with Screamtail. All right, second Poff. I mean, he's probably double Skull, right? Droopy Skull seems kind of weak. See what he goes for, though. Honestly, the more I think about this matchup seems like really tough for Tord. You also have to overcome the Bravery Charms without jamming Tower. Like, how do you win this matchup? You have to like, it has to be like some cheese Badoo line, right? Like Badoo slow down into like Candy Dragapult board wipe BS. All right, top deck Night Stretcher. That's pretty good. Second Guardy online. Get the Curlias out of reach. Has Mew in hand and Screamtail and Research. You bench the Mew. Nope. Research it all away. The only thing that Rune is missing here is energy. There's a couple energy. Oh, there's an Ultra Ball. Ooh, oh, chill. Just drew everything, man. All right, pretty good. Starts with a Vessel. It's literally all energy and discard. And second Monkey Dory too, to be honest. It's pretty good. All right. He's cooking. I assume you just grab Clefairy off this and hold it in the hand, but I'm curious to see what Rune grabs here. I can't imagine what else you'd need. Besides that. Oh, wait, no. In this situation as Rune, you just KO the lone Dracloak, right? Do you actually go after a Duskull here? I feel like you go after that lone Dracloak. But I'm actually curious to see what Rune does then. I'd rather go Skull still? I don't know. You don't know towards hand? Oh yeah, but what does that change what I said though? Oh, KO Loke seems better because you don't know towards hand. Sure. Well, no. Well, yeah. KO Loke just seems better in general. Towards hand isn't even that good into KO Loke. Like, Loke getting KO'd here is not good for Tord, I don't think. Like, Tord... Well, Tord does have 2 candy in hand. I guess I take that back a little bit. It looks like that is going to be the play here. And this will allow Rune to... Oh, and is going with the Guardy... Oh, yeah. It lets you go with the Guardy KO as well to build up the Monkey Dory, which is kind of chill. Ooh, there is only 1 Psychic in the discard pile here. Maybe Tord can trap that bench card for. That is a little bit... Oh, goes for the Dreepy damage as well. Okay, so building up for the kind of board wiping of the Dragapult options. I thought we were going to see that damage put on a Skull here, but actually I don't hate this as well, I guess. And Tord's giving it some thought. There's only 1 Psychic in the discard pile, so if Tord can, like... You go counter catcher bench Guardy plus Iono, maybe get stuck. I mean, another candy. Maybe the the Iono might not even be necessary. You could just counter catcher the Guardian, maybe get stuck. Actually, you might know. Tord might know that Rune has an energy in hand. Actually, no, Tord does know that. Actually, I don't know if he does. Tord might not be fully aware that Rune has an energy in hand. Also, Rune's hand is like 3 cards, I think. We find a supporter. No, we found Ultra Ball though. Ultra Ball can become. There's a Badoo in the hand as well. Ultra Ball can become Fez. I think you just got to commit to that, right? You just need draw power here. See what Tord thinks, though. Question is, what do you discard? I think he prized Fez. Oh, did he actually? Did Tord check for that? Tord does not check all 6 prize cards when he prize checks. I know that for a fact. He's not like super thorough with it on the first search. Oh, he didn't. We're chilling. What the heck? You're just out here lying? Wait, does he play 2 Fez? Maybe he plays 2 Fez. Either you're lying or he plays 2 Fez. You're lying? Jeez. That's crazy. All right, Fez acquired. Surely Rune scoops after the 7th rare candy, right? You'd think so. After Tord Exodia summons his 7th rare candy to the field in attack position, I don't think Rune would. I think Rune may as well just scoop at that point for sure. Save time. All right, Fez for 3. Wait, am I trolling? Wait, Rune cut his deck, and then Tord got like hella confused, and then started shuffling his own deck. And now Rune is shuffling Tord's deck. They're in a, what is it called in Naruto? Is it a Genjutsu? Where they're just sitting there infinitely shuffling Tord's deck back and forth. Yeah, Rune and Tord seem to be caught in a, is it called a Genjutsu? In a Genjutsu, where they're just sitting there infinitely shuffling his deck back and forth. Triple cut is shuffle. Yeah, triple cut is a shuffle, but you can't shuffle after your opponent shuffle. It's not a big deal. Tord wasn't allowed to shuffle the deck after Rune shuffled it. He was allowed to cut it, but he got confused and thought he didn't shuffle it. The infinite Tsukuyomi? Yeah. All right, retreat, Badoo. Wait, do we have the counter catcher on the bench? Oh, wait, we know there's an energy in the hand though. Is this even worth? Actually, no. I don't know if Tord knows there's an energy in Rune's hand. There is, but I don't think Tord. I actually don't think Tord knows that, to be honest. And 10 damage. Bodied. Got him. Oh, I think Rune can actually... Can Rune Screamtail KO both Drakloaks? Rune might be able to Screamtail KO both Drakloaks, bro. Holy shit. There's only 1 second in this card pile. Actually, can he? He might not be able to. Attach... No, I don't think he can, actually. I don't think he can. Oh, can he? His Vessel in hand? Yeah, but he can't play it. I think he is short on the play. Rune can KO double Loke. No, he can't because there's only 1 psychic in the discard pile. He can't attach to Monkey Dory and attach to Active Guard for it to retreat in the same turn. Yeah, and he cannot play the Vessel because he's item locked. I have to head off the chats here. So the most he can do, the best play is probably just to heal the Guardvor and KO the Badoo and then KO whatever comes into the active with Guardvor, right? Oh, maybe if there's a research prize. Yo, research prize 1 time? Oh no, but they won't work anymore because they've already used the Monkey Dory. Yeah. Vessel gets you energy, Azul? True. Kill us, kill active seems chill. Leave 2 and discard. No, you can't even do that though. Or unless you mean like this. Like this seems chill. This does seem chill. Okay, there's a knockout. I mean, the board state is still looking pretty menacing here from Rune. Surely you just go next? No, this is still winnable for Tord. Like, Tord can literally Iono here, and then Rune might not be able to find a way to kill a Dragapult. Like... Was ever leave Guardy active and double Monkey to KO Drakloak? No, I think you want to get those energy off the Guardvor that turn. I think like you want to retreat to build up Psychics in the discard pile. Because you don't want Torch to just counter catch your... Well... No, I think you do. No, I'm pretty sure this makes more sense. This also gives Rune more options going to the next turn if Tord just wants to go back into Badoo again. Also, if you do go for the low KO, you let Tord Badoo live and just let Tord play through another Badoo line again. Although that's probably not what Tord wanted, but... Or can't even Phantom Dive? No, he can. He can Neo Upper. I don't know if he'll actually get there, but... Alright, no Neo Upper yet. No Iono either. I don't know. I don't think... The quality of Rune's hand isn't very high quality. And I don't know... Well, Tord... Snap took that Iono, so I think Tord's gonna Iono here. We know Rune's hand isn't that good. It's like fine. But... Iono is probably correct still from Tord. Tord does have candies in hand, so you maybe want to cycle with Drakloak first to try and find... Counter catches the Guardvor again. But there is 2 Psychic in the discard pile here, right? Can Tord... No, I don't think Tord can. Should Rune have attached a Bravery Charm to the Monkey Dory last turn? Like, you know there's a high chance that you get Iono'd here. Like, just to build it up and play to have, like, some protection from... I don't know. Just protect your Monkey Dories, I guess. Alright, there's a Dragapult for Tord. No Neo Upper. Alright. Neo Upper? Nope. Dude, he's getting cooked. It did... There's Rare Candy Ultra Ball, I'm pretty sure. So you could go Candy, Dusknoir, or Pop Dusknoir if you want to, but that seems terrible. Alright. And Rune has Secret Box, of course. Alright, game 1. That was pretty one-sided. We did not get to see any of the power... we did not get to see any of the power of the rare candies in this matchup from Tord either. Which is what we want to see. We want to see if there's like... We want to see that influence. Tord attacked 1 time. Yeah, with Badoo. That's rough for Tor. Good thing it's only practice for Tuesday. Yeah. Just getting some practice games in. And we saw the influence of the candy, just not in a good way. True. What are their decks main top cut? A lot of Pulse, some Terra Box, Dusknoir Greninja. Gonna be some cool decks to play with on tomorrow, actually, Monday. Smart of Tord to hide the candies for game 2. Yeah, true. Rune doesn't know yet about Tord's 4 rare candy. Wait, yeah, did Tord play a single rare candy? I mean, I know Rune knows about the candies for sure at this point. But that is kind of funny, yeah. Dude, genius from Tord, bro. Genius. Because now Rune's going to brick in game 2. Tord's going to win game 2 easily without revealing the rare candies. And then game 3, turn 2, Tord's going to go Candy Dusknoir pop, Candy Dusknoir attack with Candy Dragapult attack. He's just on that next level, bro. He knows Rune's going to brick on this game, and then he's going to be able to catch him off guard with the candies in game 3. Guardian Finals versus Batman with prep time. Who wins? I'm going to give it to Guardy still, I think. You run candy. Dude. Oh, no, he's got a Brox. That's not that bad. I was like, dude, his hand sucks. Wait, his hand does still kind of suck, to be honest. Prize cards? Oh! He's got a brick! No! That works too! Double Guardy prized! Holy sh... But wait. Maybe he gets a slap. Maybe he gets a slap off to kill a Badoo to get a Guardy. Does Rune ever just insta-scoop and go to game 3 once he realizes? Because he is thorough with his prize check. He'll see... he knows. He knows. What do you do, Rune? Do you stick it out? You can win. It is possible. You just gotta draw a prize card. You might pull a Guardy. Set up Clefairy. Clefairy, you can manually set up Clefairy with 2 attachments. You know, we're not that far away from a Clefairy attack. Slap kills Badoo. If Tord wants to go into a Badoo early, start slapping. You probably don't. In this situation, do you, like, give the slap prize over? Tord also gives prize cards to Rune with ghosts. I mean, the only way Tord is popping ghosts, though, is to board wipe the Ralts. Like, yeah, the only way Tord is popping ghosts is, like, to board wipe the Ralts. So it won't do much for Rune. He's setting it up. Pass. I wonder if that's a tell, right? Like, Tord should know that Double Guardy is prized based on attached Clefairy pass, right? That should tell Tord everything, I feel like. All right, hand here from Tord is a lot better thanks to the Artisan, to be honest. And it looks like, it feels like Tord is going to commit to a... Actually, I don't even know. Tord might just leave the Fez in the active. I feel like that's such a... That's so much information Tord gained by Rune attaching to Clefairy and passing that Tord can commit to just like triple Dreepy here or something. And then has Candy, or like Duskull, whatever. Duskull double Dreepy or something. I feel like Rune just basically told him he prized Double Guardy by benching Clefairy and attaching to it. Just load Fez without benching anything? Alright, the Clefairy's a little bit scarier than that, alright? You can swing for 120 still. Yeah, wait, what are you talking about? We get to see the power of Tord's candies next turn as he goes Candy Dragapult. Is he actually going to go Latias Badoo here? There's no way, right? It's definitely Duskull Dreepy. Okay, yeah. Feels like he could have waited a turn to attach First Energy to Clefairy. For sure, yeah, because you could have attached to the Screamtail first, right? Attach a Screamtail pass, and then next turn attach to the Clefairy. Rune's Hand is also just dead. Oh no, we have an Arven. It's not completely dead. Oh, top deck to research as well. Hold up, are we cooking? Hold up. Rune might be cooking here. Was Tord trolling with the audience with the motion to Badoo? Yeah, he definitely was. I'm pretty sure if you rewind it, you'll see Tord ask Rune if both Guardians are prize. And he should have said yes. Sorry, late response. I was going to find my phone. Oh, maybe he did ask him, yeah. All right, there's the research. I feel was attaching active still not the better play from Rune there? Because you have to move the Screamtail at some point anyways, right? Oh no, or does he want to be prepared in case Tord gets aggressive on the next turn, maybe? Yeah, maybe he's just trying to be prepared in case of the aggression. I guess we'll TM Evo next turn, probably. Oh no, what the heck? Rune's just not even considering getting to the Curlias. I mean, I know the Guardians are prize. I know that. But, like, still getting the Curlias established is pretty chill. You could 1-KO the Fez. Not this turn. Okay, Curlia established. This is still, like, weird where, like, Tord has to kind of wait. I mean, there's a lot of things that Tord needs to deal with on board, though. It's interesting, actually. This game is actually going to be interesting, for sure. Because if Tord pops Dusknoirs to deal with Clefairy, you give the possibility of Rune getting access to... Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, I think... Ooh, the Hilda top deck. Well, actually, with the Hilda top deck, can't Tord just go like... No, we're like an energy behind. Yeah, this will be interesting. Maybe you do just play the Hilda here and get a Dracloak and try and find an energy. Well, you know Rune doesn't have boss, so you can just like chill for a while too. Huh. Yeah, because Rune can't 1-KO the Fez. Interesting. Because you could just like Hilda here for Dracloak plus Neo. And then attach Neo. That seems chill. Dusknoir, huh? Interesting. Wait, does Tord have... No, he doesn't. Well, yeah, our supporter was Hilda for turn. But yeah. Wait, no, we can't move the active either. The Dusknoir feels so weird to me instead of getting like a Dracloak. But is there 2 candies in hand? There is. So you go candy... But now what? Pass? Sure, okay. Seems fine. Interesting. I guess you start slapping his Rune, right? Ideally, setting up second Curlia would be nice, it feels like, but... Gonna be an interesting game, yeah. More Monkey Dories, maybe. Could also just leave the bench space open. I don't know if Rune knows for sure that Tord doesn't play any stadiums, so like something like the Monkey Dory will be available next turn no matter what. Like the Artisan is stuck in play no matter what. Could you even play passive snipe with Fez and keep 1 prize board? No, that gives away too much time to Rune. Rune will start punching you eventually. Yeah, we're not going to load up 3 energy on our Fez here. We get third Ralts here. Honestly, what was the third Ralts was prized actually, I think. Otherwise, yes, I think, yeah. Third Ralts would probably be good, but I think it is prized. Because then it makes it harder for Tord to like board wipe those. But the thing is, like, Tord can't even really play for a board wipe of Curlias and Rolts. And now Rune is putting on the pressure with those. So, I mean, it's funny, but Rune is pressuring Tord with Slap. I'm gonna start with an Artisan play. I don't know how much I like the Dusknoir grab from Tord on that last turn. I feel like Dracula maybe would have been better, like, and try and find an Ultra Ball or but getting a Dracula setup sounds so good. I don't know. You know, Gem Tower makes us mad annoying. Yeah, it's definitely not like the game is like far from over. It feels like, because of the lack of jamming tower. Also, like, Tord doesn't have that aggressive of a start. Like, Rune has been able to set up like threats with no Guardy. Which is really, I mean, it's just an interesting board state for sure. And now, like, as long as Rune has the threat of Clefairy or Guardy constantly on board and, like, starts to develop the Monkey Dories, like, attach active research. What is Tord looking for? Is Tord looking for... Dude, what? I don't even know. Like, there's nothing that's that good, though, right? Found a couple Dracloaks. Countercatcher? Maybe we just run to a Dusknoir and pass? That doesn't even seem good, though. I mean, Countercatcher has to be what we're looking for here, right? Countercatcher KO Clefairy, I think. But that means you're popping a Dusknoir and giving Rune a prize card. But I guess you're just hoping it's not a Guardy, right? Pop Norher, Lucha the Rolts. But then the Curly is still alive. Oh, we did find the Countercatcher. So Tord... And we don't... In this situation, Tord doesn't have... a backup Dragapult. There's no backup Pult here for Tord. Okay, it is just gonna be okay. This is what I thought was probably gonna happen. He's just gonna sacrifice a Dreepy. Okay, that makes sense. He's just buying. He needs to buy more time. I was like, this does not seem like good enough to go. This does not seem like a good enough situation where we just like we got the Countercatcher, but I don't think we're going, and we're not going yet. Next turn, we can KO the Clefairy, the Curlia, and the Rolts. Next turn, we can board wipe all three, and then we probably just win. Because we can go Dusknoir the Curlia. Oh, you could Bravery Charm the Rolts, actually, though. Well, the Bravery Charm... No, the Bravery Charm doesn't get out of range out of Klops Halucha, though. Klops Halucha still gets through it, though. Why not leave the Fez in the active with energy? Because the Fez would die to Clefairy. And then you give 2 prize cards over to Rune to, like, maybe make a comeback. We Charm Rolts here, I suppose. Yeah, Charm Rolts. Dark Energy to Monkey Dory. And then I think you slap. I don't actually... Well, actually, do you just go up there and KO with the Clefairy? I don't know. I'm not sure. We swinging or we slapping? I think swinging probably makes the most sense. All right, there we go. It is a Guardy. But can Tord wipe out all 3 here? Yeah, Tord can go Nor. Tord can go Nor. No. Can Tord wipe out all 3? Klops Nor. No. Yeah, Klops Nor. Yeah, Klops Nor. No, wait. Can he not? We can't KO all 3, right? Nor. No, but yeah, we're short. Tord's coming up short on the triple KO. That's. I mean, that gives a chance to Rune. Rune has a chance here for sure. Klops Nor Lucha. Klopsy active Nor. No, it's still not enough. There's not enough, right? If he gets Klops, I don't even think Klops does it. I don't think there's a way to KO. There's not a way to KO Clefairy, Rolts, and Curlia. You can't KO all 3. So then is the play just KO Clefairy, try and get Iono and go KO Clefairy, KO Curly Iono or something like that? Journey Brain? He doesn't play Monkey Dory. Pop Klops Nor Iono. Yeah. Yeah, I own a Rune down to 3 with just a Ralts in play. Seems fine. Or could stretch your candy. That still doesn't get there. Nor attack still doesn't get there. There's no way to get there. Kill Curlia Ralts, then Iona Blood Moon the Clefairy. I mean that would be a play. Yeah, that's a play you could do. Seems the Guardian matchup is worse without jamming in Monkey. I mean, Monkey doesn't matter too much for the Guardian matchup. Unless they know you don't play it, then there's something for them to take advantage of. But it's not that that big of a deal. Oh, actually, it's a pretty big deal if they know you don't have Monkey, actually. Jamming Tower is a big deal, though. For a bigger deal. The bigger deal, for sure. Where are the Guardians positioned in the prize cards? Rune already pulled one. Rune got a Gardevoir. So Tord could... The other play Tord could do here... No, that play's like not even available to Tord, I feel like. Like, you're going to give Rune 2 prize cards? I don't think so. Rune would need Candy, Guardian, Clefairy off of Iona to 1. Well, no, it'd be Iona to 3, right? But yeah. Tord does not play Monkey Dory now. Rune didn't take the Guardian prize from the GP? No, he did. Rune has a Gardevoir in hand. You'll appreciate 2 months price. Gotta kill both Guardian pre-Evo, right? Well, that's if there's not a threat on board, but there's a threat of the Curlia. So then the Curlia comes up and just KOs your Dragapult. Yeah. You pop both Clopsnore. Clefairy casts Paul. Rune is at 1. Pop both Clopsnore. Wait, what? When, Jake? What are you saying? So pop Clops and Nor now to go out KO Ralts and Curlia, and then next turn Iona is what you're saying? Yeah, sure. I'm okay with that. But the thing is, though, Rune might be able to get like Fez in play on this next turn or something for like draw power. Charmed Ralts is carrying. Yeah, the Charmed Ralts goes kind of crazy here. All right, Tord's popping. Counter catch of the Ralts. So we're just going KO Ralts, KO Curlia, save the Dusknoir. Yeah, so this is the play that we thought he was going to make. But then Rune will have the Clefairy knockout, plus the ability to rebench Ralts after this Iono. Okay, he got the energy, which is a big deal to build up the next Dragapult. All right, KO. Oh, Rune organizes his discard pile by card type. Oh, we have Night Stretcher Research in hand? What is he, cheating? Also, what was the prize card drawn? It was an Ultra Ball, right? Ooh, but he does have a rare candy in hand. He didn't get a Ralts off the prize cards, right? I don't think so. Rune drew rare candy. Okay, so got a rare candy off the prize cards, which is nice. Candy Guardian on the bottom. You probably don't want to shuffle the deck yet, though, right? Because you need to draw into like Night Stretcher or Super Rod to get the second Ralts back. We need 2 Ralts into play this turn for sure. Well, actually, does that? No, it does make a big difference because otherwise Tord can go Nor Halucha. So Rune needs to find Bravery Charm or second Ralts, right? Actually, I don't even know if that's enough. You like need... I think you need second Ralts. All right, we have Fez. Fez can draw... Oh, no, you can't even bench Fez. You'd be bench locked. Are y'all not seeing this? Harbinger, there was a Bravery Charm on the Ralts. How are you not seeing the Bravery Charm? You need second Ralts? Yeah, it needs to be second Ralts, right? Otherwise, pop Dusknoir plus Ursaluna or something. Never lucky. All right, there's a knockout. All right, Tord should have this one basically wrapped up then. So now Tord just needs Nor Halucha or Ursaluna, right? It should be over. Tord doesn't evolve Dreepy. Rune could potentially win with Monkey Clefairy KO for the last prize. Monkey Clefairy. Well, no, but Rune doesn't have any Gust. Like, Tord's gonna pop Dusknoir here. Tord's gonna pop Dusknoir, and then there'll be no Gust. What about Fez for Countercatcher Dusknoir there? I think it's just too slow, I'm pretty sure. Maybe there was something there? Yeah, I was thinking about the Countercatcher on the Dusknoir, but I think it's just too slow. I think then Tord gets like another turn of Polt, which is like a lot. I don't know. Seems hard to deal with. But this is also pretty bad anyway, so I don't know. Loki looking like a Mind Bend angle. True, the Mind Bend. Actually, though. Alright, that's the energy. Dragapult is set up. Tord playing the tower. No, Tord does not play the tower. Okay, punch active. And then Halucha. Oh, Tord doesn't have Halucha yet. Hold up. Goes with the Iono down to 1. If we get Halucha, we win. If we don't get Halucha... Actually, that's not even true. Well, no, Tord has Fez too. Tord could just go into Ursaluna next turn, I guess. Yeah, Tord can just use that Ursaluna next turn. Tord should just win this. As long as he gets Halucha. Well, wait, shouldn't he just play Research and guarantee, or like a higher chance guarantee the Halucha? Lucha? No Luch? No Luch? Candy guarding is possible, but Rune's got a 1-card hand. Should Rune have benched? Should Rune have benched Fez last turn because the only out Tord really has is the Gus KO? Bear works. If he had ignored the Ralts. Bear would have worked if he had ignored the Ralts, yeah. But you're assuming if you can find Bear, you can find Halucha, right? And then Bear could get stuck on the active for a turn. Why not Dusknoir Ralts then Blood Moon KO? Because like you have the same outs of finding Blood Moon as you do of finding the Halucha. You have the oh my gosh, dude, there was Dracloak, Ultra Ball, Halucha. Yeah, it's the same amounts of finding the Halucha as the Blood Moon. But Blood Moon can get stuck in the active and Dragapult can't if you do the Halucha play. So the Halucha play makes more sense from Tord. Or I guess Tord could have waited. Tord could have not popped until after the Iono. Maybe that was the better play. Tord should have Iono'd first, right? Tord maybe should have played Iono and then waited to pop the Dusknoir to leave the Ursaluna option around, right? Okay, there's the punch. Iono to 1, spreads 1, 1, 2. Then Tord gets an extra card. Rune gets 2 extra, but does that even matter? I don't think it matters. But see, that's what I was thinking. Are they just 2 dead cards? Artisan for a Ralts. Tord doesn't have win next turn. Rune has a Rune has a charm in hand. Oh no, we don't even need to. Oh, we are gonna charm here. We don't need to charm here though. Oh, there's a boss in hand for Tord. The boss should be good enough though, right? Because boss Ralts should just win the game. He's scared of monkey from Tord, or no, he knows. I think he knows Tord doesn't play the monkey. There's a pass. Oh wait, is Tord in trouble actually? Am I trolling? Because Tort... Well, no, Tort could go into Ursaluna, though, right? Tort could go boss Ralts with Ursaluna, right? And then get Latias and then retreat back into Dragapult to win the game. Rune can with Monkey next turn? Yeah. But all Tort has to do is boss a Headbutt. No, because there's... Headbutt doesn't kill anything right now. Here's Dracloak. But the Dracloak could still die, right? Or is there a way to split the damage up? We go 2-2-2. No, you can't do that. Yeah. His boss? Yeah, but he has to attack with Ursaluna. Yeah, we have the Ursaluna, so we go boss Ralts. But then next turn, Tord has to find... Tord has to find Latias plus energy for Dragapult. That's not too ridiculously hard, though. Dude, I still think Tord just shouldn't have Iono Rune. Tord should have just like played the research, I feel like. I feel like the Iono was a misplay from Tord. I don't know. You're kind of like hedging there, so it's like if I whiff, then you have less outs. I guess you're hedging a little bit as Tord there, but... Alright, Ursaluna knockout. Oh, and we have the fire already. So we need the Latias. We need the Latias here. Alright, there's a knockout. Is Dracloak not in trouble here next turn? It is if Tord attacks with Dragapult, because then you put damage on the bench. You have to put the 6 damage counters in play. Top deck is... Iono? There's no Ralts. Oh no, there is a Ralts. What the heck? We have a Ralts? Can Rune even draw? Rune has Mew and Fez in the deck, and I think top decked Iono. So Rune can Iono Tord to 1, but Tord doesn't have Latias in hand. So all Rune is doing is getting Tord closer to Latias. And then, but Rune can't win this turn. Oh, but Rune could hide behind Fez. If Rune can find Fez, Rune can hide behind Fez for a turn. Fez is huge. What is it? Mew, Fez, Nest Ball? Nope. There's a pass. All right, Tord just needs Latias. There's a research. That's an Ultra Ball. Wait. Does Tord not have Latias? Latias discard? Well, he has Ultra Ball, but he's not playing it. Is it? Oh, maybe it's in the discard pile. Maybe Latias is in the discard. He maybe needs Night Stretcher. Dude, wait, is this still going? Holy smokes. All right, the Ursaluna can attack next turn, so Rune still needs to win next turn. Rune needs, like... Oh, he doesn't have a way to move. It's not movable. Wait, so Mind Bend is an out. Holy shit. Mind Bend is actually an out. He can't move the Ursaluna. If he just finds a Psychic Energy, it comes down to Mind Bend until he gets a heads or until Rune finds a way to win the game. He can't attack with Ursaluna? Not this turn. He can attack with Ursaluna next turn. How many treasures is Tord playing? I think 3. Psychic Energy one time at the very least. Research. Holy shit. He could just find Candy Guardy too. Psychic Energy, you survive. Candy Guardy, you win. Candy? Oh, we're going to the Mind Bend. Holy smokes. As long as Rune sees it, just see the Mind Bend. He's got to see it, right? Oh, the Night Stretcher was the next card. I don't know if there was a Guardian in the... Oh, actually, was there a Guardian in the discard pile? No, that doesn't work. You need the Guardian of the Ultra Ball. Night Stretcher doesn't cut it. Okay, I mean, he's still playing the game, so I'm sure he sees the play. He showed an Artisan before, no? Maybe? I'm actually not sure. It depends what was on the bottom of the deck from the Iono. I don't know what was on the bottom of the deck from the Iono. It was maybe about neutral. Oh, he sees the Mind Bend. Thank goodness. That's hype. He could have played the Vessel to thin out energy of the deck if there's any in the deck, so that was maybe a misplay there. Draw from Tord. I think we're just going right into the Mind Bend, right? There's nothing else to do. Oh, you can Iono, so that way it lower the chances of Rune winning next turn. So you definitely Iono here as Tord. Because otherwise, the chance of Rune having Candy Guardy just guaranteed win is that much higher. Goes with the Artisan. Nothing to grab. Nothing to do. Tord can't even retreat the Ursaluna. It's just stuck. All right, and Iono. Yeah, that might have been a mistake from Rune to not play the Vessel there. I'm actually not sure. Rune needs like a Research here again. Or Mew. Research or Mew here. Backloak. I mean, you may as well grab the boss, right? If he fails to flip, can he attack next turn? Yes. Here we go. Tails? Oh, we're still playing. Oh, Nest Ball. It's a Nest Ball. We get the Mew. We can play for Candy Guardy. And he has Kirlia. Yeah, so we first Mew to see if we can get Candy Guardy. If we whiff Candy Guardy, we evolve to Kirlia Pass. And then Tord has another shot. Dude, what an insane game. You don't evolve. You always restart for 2. We need Research and not to draw Candy. Nitrature's is not good. Vessel's no good. I mean, the Curly is good, but we're waiting another turn. Can Tord attack next time? Yes. Tord can flip again. He didn't achieve the attack, so. Why'd he go for Ursha in the first place? Honestly, I forget. Oh, because otherwise he loses. Well, he could lose. By attacking with Ursha, it was impossible for him to lose that turn. Honestly, attacking with the Ursha, though, knowing that he didn't have an out here, might have been a mistake from Tord. Knowing that he can't move the Ursha, honestly, it might have been a mistake. And should have just, like, attacked with Pult and hoped that he couldn't pull it together. Going with a boss. Goes for the Curly. It doesn't matter. I think he guaranteed lost. No, he didn't guarantee lose if he attacked with Dragapult. There was a chance he would lose. But if he attacked with Ursaluna, he definitely wouldn't lose that turn. All right, here we go again. Went off the table. Oh, we go to game 3. Holy shit. Insane. All right, we'll see if Rune... Dude, Rune still almost won. My goodness. What an insane game. And now we get game 3. Dude. If Rune still almost won that game, like, dude, this matchup seems terrible, man. I don't know. Double Guardy prize? Yeah, simply just benching Clefairy with a Bravery Charm is so hard, so annoying. Does a confusion attack not count as attacking twice? No, if Ursaluna uses its attack, it says it can't attack next turn. But because the Ursaluna didn't use its attack, it never triggered the effect. No attack effect was applied to Ursaluna. If that's what you mean. If he attacked with Pult, then Rune could have KO'd the Dracloak with Monkey. Oh, true. You're right. Yeah, so Tord had to use Ursaluna there. Tord couldn't not use Ursaluna there. That's right. I forgot about that. The thing we were trying to avoid was spreading damage in play. Completely forgot about that situation. I thought Tord was scared of like Candy Guardy Clefairy recovery. But he only had one monkey, so it wasn't guaranteed. No, he had two monkey because you had to Gus KO the Ralts because he didn't hit the Halucha. So he would have had to go Gus KO Ralts, leaving two monkey in play because you always wanted to KO the Ralts there. How is the game settled now? We're just going to game 3. That was game 2. Okay, pretty solid start here for Tord. I assume Tord is going first. I assume Rune chose second. Rune also mulliganed here. Tord has Candy Dragapult in hand. Yeah, Tord has Candy Dragapult in hand with double Droopy or Duskull Droopy to go on. Oh, Tord could have like a pretty... If Tord... Well, it all comes down to if he finds Neo Upper Energy, but... Triple Ralts prize? Chill. It's Tord's turn to have it be a close game while prizing. Oh my gosh. Wait, but you don't... Do you open Ralts here? Or do you open Clefairy and put a Bravery Charm on it? Oh no, but you have to TM Evo through it. I'm curious to see what Rune put in the active there. Prizes? Prize the Ralts. Ursaluna on the other side. It's nothing crazy on... The Ralts prize is actually pretty bad, but did open the Clefairy, so we're saved with the Clefairy start. Also, no Guardy Pieces prize is a big deal for Rune. Top deck Dusclops. That's another piece for a really powerful turn, too. Like, off this Buddy Poffin here from Tord, we can get Dreepy Duskull, and we have Candy Dragapult. So if we find Neo Upper, although that is unlikely, things could get kind of crazy. Prize Halucha. See, that's why you need 2 Halucha, man. I've been preaching this. Halucha and Blood Moon is prize, yikes. I mean, I guess the Blood Moon could be annoying. Halucha pre and prize isn't like the end of the world, though. It's not too ridiculous. It's not too crazy. I always keep Halucha in my lab. Even if Tord plays Hilda? Tord does play Hilda, yeah. I think it's like 2 Hilda and a Brox. Yeah, so Tord's going for the Dreepy and the Duskull. Neo Upper is in there. It's unfortunate. Like, this hand for Tord wishes it had any energy in hand. Not necessarily Neo Upper, just literally any energy. But if you can Iono into the Neo Upper, that's pretty good. This is where Tord gets lucky. True. Gotta find a spot for Turo and the Pult Man. Resets Bear. Tord's not playing the Turo. I don't think Tord is playing Turo, right? But Tord almost always plays Turo and Pult. It's definitely interesting. It's an interesting omission from him because it seems like he's always a big fan of having the Turo in there. All right, starting off with a Nest Ball for Rune. Prize checking coming in. We have 22 minutes left, so that should be plenty of time. The last game was like uniquely long for this matchup, I feel like. Uniquely long for sure. And Tord cut his own deck after Rune shuffled it? Yes. The procedure is sufficiently randomize your deck, offer its opponent to cut or tap or shuffle. If they cut or tap, you can't interact with the deck. If they shuffle it, you can cut it. That's it. No, Tord cheated again? Dude, back at it. What the heck? Actually, Tord could draw insane here. Tord could find... Like, the ultimate draw here from Tord is Candy, Dragapult, Evolve to Dusclops, Iono into Neo Upper Countercatcher, and then KO double Curlia off the bench, and leave your bench at only a Dracloak so the Clefairy can't even respond and knock you out. The Ultra Turbo... Insano draw. What does it mean to tap the deck? Just not interact with it. All right, so we got the vessel here. We're gonna get rid of the artisan. Is there not something better to get rid of? Wait, doesn't the artisan find us? Is second artisan in hand, maybe? Does he research here and possibly hit a Curlia? Yeah, it's still worth it because you need to find the Guardvor. And also getting the energy in the discard pile is also a big deal before you potentially get Badooed. Because if you get Badooed before you find Guardvor or you get energy in the discard pile, then you might just never find either of those cards. We have Ralts in hand. Oh, is there a Guardian hand as well? Oh, maybe we are just holding the hand here for a Rune. I'm actually curious to see what happens here. We do have the research follow-up, for sure. Energy research. Oh no, we are researching. Okay, we are researching. Wait, then why would we not? We could have discarded the dark energy though, and then put the artisan in play. I guess we're not trying to give toward artisan. We did draw a Curlia, so that's not good. But we also drew the Guardvor, which is good. But Tord has Iono in hand, so I just thought like the artisan for us would be higher value to put into play. Yeah, I just thought the artisan for us would be higher value to put in play than to care about giving it over to Tord. All right, only one Curlia. So it is unfortunate to draw a Curlia there. But getting the energy in the discard pile, cycling towards the Guardvor is pretty good. Evo gone. All right, over to Tord. Top deck research. So now Tord could go with research instead of the Iono. And we have Candy Pult in hand here for Tord. But do you commit to the Candy Pult? Maybe you candy the benched one and then... I'm very curious. I'm so curious to see what Tord goes. Because if you candy the active one... Oh, there's 3 rare candies in hand. Are we just going for it? We're just sending it? I guess if... No, if you whiff, it's so bad though, right? Are the rare candies really worth retaining too? He's like shuffling 2 rare candies back to the deck instead of researching them away. I feel like the research might even be better here for Tord. Because now if you want to move the Dragapult to the bench, it has to be through an energy. It feels like he's all in for the Neo. Dude, you need so much here, bro. Dracloaks. Ultra Ball. Research. No counter catcher, so can't completely board wipe Rune, but could still find the Neo upper energy. But even that doesn't seem good enough. It's not that bad. He doesn't run search for Latias. He's not hitting it anyways. What do you mean? He's got Ultra Balls. All right, here's the Loke. Did we find it? Neo. Luminous and Badoo. I guess Tord could pop the Klops and leave the Dragapult in the active. Right? Does Rune's hand suck? Can't tell. It doesn't look that good. I can't tell what the last card is. It might be a Super Rod. And in that case, the hand does suck. He doesn't even have enough Pokemon in play to actually KO the active Dragapult here. I feel like as Tord here, you could pop Klops and then just punch for 70, right? There's Ultra Ball. He's going to get something. Oh, we're going into the Badoo. Oh, it's the next card! Holy smokes. That could have been an insane turn from Tord. So now he's just running away to the Badoo. But Rune's hand is... I mean, it's got Bravery Charm energy for the Clefairy, which is pretty good, to be honest. It's got something. If he had researched? Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. What if he just researches there? I feel like the Iono was like... The cards in the hand were low value. Like, we've already used our Red Candy. What's the top deck? Iono, dude, what a sack. All right, there's a Guardian on the bottom of the deck, so we probably have to shuffle first. But Bravery Charm plus Attach Active is already, like, really, really good. We have to shuffle here, though, because there's a Guardian on the bottom. He's thinking about it. We always artisan here, right? I don't see how you ever don't attach. Well, actually, KOing the Badoo, actually, honestly, I'm not... KOing Badoo seems fine. You force Tord to find the Neo next turn to be able to have a good attack. I think it's a misplay from Rune. I think we have to artisan there first. There's a Guardy and a Curlia. Even the Curlia is like a really big draw into. It's a misplay for sure, right? Also attach a monkey. Well, he already attached active. That's like all you need to do is get a Guard Vor established so you don't get ran over. That's the only thing you're scared of here is getting run over. Can't play that Rune. Yeah, it's definitely a mistake there from Rune to not shuffle the deck. Yeah, he's not remembering. Oh! All right, good catch. I don't want to see a prize penalty happen. And we could put the Monkey Dory on the bench. Yeah, that's a huge mistake there from Rune. Shout out Tord. I mean, you could just go Monkey Dory here, bench Monkey Dory. This is kind of almost developing into like a similar situation as the last game. I don't know if you attack here as Rune. Yeah, do you ever not attack? That's what I'm wondering. Do you ever not attack? I guess maybe there's not enough. Well, you give Fez draw. You give Tord Fez draw, counter catcher without having to pop anything. Man, I don't know. I'm not sure. Why not play the Artisan earlier, grab Dory, then Iono? That's what Rune should have done. He misplayed. Oh, he's going for the knockout. Okay. I don't hate it. I actually don't know what's correct here, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Tord can KO Ralt's Curlia now, and then deal with Clefairy the turn afterwards. Well, he has to find Neo Upper, though. Tord still has to find Neo Upper to make that happen, I guess. Still a bad play to not shuffle deck before Iono, even if you forgot item lock. Maybe. The rest of the cards in the hand that went to the bottom of the deck weren't very good, to be honest. So if he thought there was higher odds that he gets like an Ultra Ball or the Guardy versus... Yeah, because the rest of the cards in the hand weren't very good, to be honest, besides the Guard for itself. Actually, can Tord... Tord can't KO everything, right? He could if Halucha wasn't prized. Because you could have gone Candy, Nor, KO, Curlia. Wait, yeah, Pop, Clops active. Clops active. I mean, honestly, Clops active, Clops, Curlia is still pretty good, though. And then force Rune to have Candy Guardian on the next turn. And recover Clefairy. That's like a lot, right? Oh, but we also need Neo Upper. Tord needs to find Neo Upper energy as well. He also didn't leave himself a bench space for Fez, which means I assume he's popping Clops aggressively? Well, I guess he can research first and then find it afterwards. That works as well. What about Clops active, Clops monkey? I don't think that's good enough. I think you need to make it so you're... If the Dragapult with the Neo Upper dies this turn, don't you just lose? I feel like you just lose. Possible Jet Headbutt Ralts and Nor Curlia. Sure, I guess that works. Oh, we had a Candy. Okay, so we have Candy, Nor plus... Yeah, so it just comes down to can he find Neo Upper, really, right? I guess he could always remove the Curlia and the Ralts from play, though. Just wouldn't involve using a Neo Upper, which honestly maybe is even fine. As long as he can find Counter Catcher. This hand is not it so far. Go for Halucha. Could get the Halucha off the prize cards, yeah. Yeah, you actually don't even need Neo this turn if you just have energy plus Counter Catcher. This is it. Unless we see Fez. Okay, we can Ultra Ball for Fez now. Unless it's prize. I don't think it is, though. You can pop Nor and then Ultra Ball for Fez. And then Fez has to find you something. Oh, you have Nitrogen in hand. Can't you Nor here? Well, you can Nor the Curlia and the Ralts at the very least, I guess. You could double Nor here. Full bench. Wait, we start popping. Wait, I'm actually curious. What if you double Nor the active, draw 2 prize cards, and then try and Fez into counter catcher and get Halucha off the prize cards as well? I don't think he would get the Halucha. I don't remember where the Halucha is. Fuck, I'm not gonna go back and check the prize cards, am I? Halucha's top right. Okay, so we're never drawing the Halucha. Okay, so he's just dealing with the Curlia. That's true. Ursaluna is also prized, which he's going to probably need as an answer to the Clefairy. All right, another Monkey Dory off the prizes. Why grab Fez before seeing the prize off the Nor? I mean, technically, for like sequencing purposes, that was correct. All right, he whiffed Neo. No Neo, no counter catcher. He can KO the Ralts, but then the Clefairy is still just alive in the active. But he can KO the Ralts. And he doesn't have an Iono to go with this whole turn, which doesn't feel good either. Oh, what do we get this time? That doesn't really matter though, right? I guess Tord this turn could just retreat to Badoo, right? And Badoo maybe? Or do you want to get the 70 punch in? Maybe you want the 70 punch. Yeah, so maybe we're just punching for 70 and then trying to find Neo upper next turn to KO the active. 70, 80. What's got 140? Heal 30, 50. I guess we do KO. We KO even if Monkey Dory heals it. Okay. A lot of draw power here for Rune. Rune just needs to find some Ralts. Ideally double Ralts. And can establish Mew and Fez on this turn as well. Does it KO with Bravery Charm on it? Yeah, it still dies. But he evolved Klops this turn? Yeah, that was the Duskull was in play last turn, I'm pretty sure. It was that Duskull was the one that came in play this turn. If Fez's bench, should Tord go for a counter catcher to 1 Iono dive? No, because Mew's also going to be on the bench, and then all Rune needs is an energy. Is Rune going to thin the Curly out of the deck? I feel like you actually could maybe thin the Curly out of the deck, to be honest. I don't think he has any Ralts left. Yeah, he needs to find recovery here. So I guess the question for Rune here would be, do you not play the research, and do you actually play for like Arven into Super Rod? And then like, but we discarded the Nest Ball. Rune discarded the Nest Ball. Mew, Bravery Charm. Fez. That might have been a misplay from Rune, to be honest. I'm pretty sure you always bench the Fez here. He's thinking about not benching it, but I think pretty sure you should always bench it. One Night Stretcher. Only one Night Stretcher. Oh, but he's got a Bravery Charm for it. Bravery Charm for Ralts also works, right? Because the thing you'd be worried about here would be knockout active plus Halucha KO the bench Ralts. But if you have a Bravery Charm for it, you're just as safe, right? And then the play from Tord becomes Ursaluna KO the Clefairy, which he doesn't even have access to, but of course Rune doesn't know that. So Bravery Charm on Ralts should be safe. Klops Phantom Dive does it? You can't though, because Rune's gonna go down to 1 prize card. Yep, that's huge. Energy to Monkey Dory doesn't really matter too much. We get to draw 1 off the Mew. Then we get to draw 3. The Super Rod, what a sack! But does double Ralts even matter? You don't even need double Ralts here, right? You could do it though. You could also get back Screamtail. Maybe that's the higher value card to recover. Do you even care about the Ralts? Like double Ralts doesn't do anything, right? I'm pretty sure it doesn't do anything. Monkeys to kill Duskull. He can't set up 2 monkeys this turn, but you could put the 30 on the Duskull to have that be a threat, yeah. Grab it just in case. Maybe you do just grab it. But then it's like dead cards in the deck. Do you want dead cards in the deck, right? Committed to it. Ralt Screamtail. I don't think you grab the Monkey Dory here. The Monkey Dory seems bad. I think these two seems fine. And honestly, I think it was probably a misplay for Rune. Actually, maybe it doesn't matter too much. Because now you can fez into the Screamtail, which you probably don't want to do. So probably should have fezzed first, but... Ursaluna into Phantom Dive angle? Ursaluna is prized. Wait, has Rune used fez yet or no? I don't think Rune is fezzed yet. He can't fez? Wait, why not? Can he not? Am I trolling? Oh, he can fez, right? Am I trolling? Jet Headbutt? No, but he used Dustclops. He used Dust Snore last turn to draw prize cards. Yeah, he just didn't fez. He should have fezzed. He's gonna get Iono'd anyway, so it's like... But he could have like drawn into cards. He could have thinned out the deck further. He could have thinned out the deck further. Like he could have drawn into like TM Evo and stuff and put those in play. So definitely a mistake there from Rune. Pretty sure he did fez already? I don't think he did. I think he researched. I think he researched and then mute and then didn't fez. He is going to get Iono'd here, so it's like not super consequential, but it's still, yeah, it's definitely a mistake. Ursaluna here for sure. Ursaluna's prized. Ford has to find Neo upper. Okay. I think Rune was questioning if Tord could cut his deck, but Tord's been cutting his own deck in response all game. All right, Loke number 1. Counter catcher. Gets rid of it. Tord can't win this turn as well. Oh, maybe keeps the counter catcher. Tord does also need Dustclops, that's true, but he has Dustclops in hand, so it should be good. Counter catcher fez dive. I think you just lose to an energy. You just lose to energy retreat Clefairy knockout. You definitely want to KO the Clefairy here and then force Rune to have Candy Gardevoir Clefairy to return knockout. Which is actually maybe a reason Rune, or no, I guess Screamtail wins the game. No, you definitely want to force Rune to have Candy Guardy, I think, here for sure. All right, there's the Iono. But Rune has so much draw power here. I don't know, actually. If you don't KO Clefairy, you just lose? Yeah, right? You have to KO Clefairy here. If Tord didn't prize Ursaluna, then maybe Countercatcher Fez... Countercatcher Fez might have been the play, but... Alright, draw 3. Crack Loke. Oh, we need Neo as well. Dude, did he just whiff Neo? No! He still whiffed Neo! Holy shit, bro. Draw the goddamn card! Can he even do anything? Is there anything he can hide behind? Bench Latios, retreat to Latios, but then you just lose to Clefairy plus Monkey Dory? He can retreat to Latios and hope... Oh, no, he has Counter Catcher. Okay, we have Counter... Oh, no, but this is so bad. Dude, this is so bad. You don't lose this turn, but you don't win next turn still. No damage, just pass. There's the energy, and Rune wins with the Guardy. Dude, Neo stayed dodging him, bro. That was a pretty good... That was a good match. That was a good match. Insane game 2. Super sick match for sure.